throw the ball as far as they do. I guess Cooper's going to catch or pitch.
All right, Cashion Wildcats, welcome back. Game 2 of district playoffs here in the friendly confines of Lance Beitler Field. 13-0 victory in the first one for the Cashion Wildcats to move to 25-5. That's a pretty good record right there.
Yeah, take that anytime. Absolutely. Wildcats looking good. Mike, appreciate you allowing me to jump on game number 2 here. Again, if you missed game 1, Wildcats took care of business defensively and then took care of business offensively. It was a two-inning game, right?
Two and a half.
Didn't
even finish the third,
yep.
So yeah, for sure. A lot of people got to play at least just a little bit, got some at-bats, so it's always good to see everybody contributing. So Chance Acord getting the win in the first one, and we fully expect Cooper Frazee, I think, to get the start here in the second one. Got a little football action breaking out on the ball field right there. Nobody getting hurt, so that's good. Well, hey, I'm Mike Shaline, joined up here. Hey, we brought the A-team in. It's like Bob Costas coming up in the Olympics.
Stop it.
Even to Bobby. No, hey, it's a pleasure for me anytime Neima's up here. Guys, he's like literally the Bob Berry. If you understand that he's been doing this a long time, I do it about a tenth as well as he does.
No.
But we're even talking about the behind-the-scenes stuff that has happened with this Squirtle broadcast that Neima has brought for years. Total respect to you, sir, and I just want to say thank you so much for everything you've done.
Well, that's way too kind. Wow. No, Mike, you've done a phenomenal job, and I think the folks are extremely I know 99 – there's always a curmudgeon out there, but 9 out of 10 folks, I know most folks absolutely appreciate and understand the hard work that you're doing game in and game out to bring this live. I know tons of folks are watching at home. I know I've had, because of business and other things, I've had to watch online, and you've done a phenomenal job. When advertising, you've taken this to a whole nother level, and really appreciate your game knowledge and excitement for the game. You are the greatest hype man for these guys, and certainly we're all grateful for you. But Wildcats, so we have a first game of hopefully many here as Wildcats have started playoff games and our playoff scenario, hosting districts here. Hope to host districts and win this game and win districts or host regionals next week. That'll be next Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hoping to get it done in Thursday, Friday. The only game listed per the bracket that I've seen on Saturday would be an if game in the championship.
And that would be a 4-game double elimination mini tournament, right?
Yeah, four-team double elimination, yep. So there was a game. You will guarantee to play 2 games on Thursday. So it'll be, of the 4, Cashion will play in 2 of those for sure. So.
And the goal is to win both of those games, because doing so, you put yourself in the driver's seat of getting to state. Wildcats looking to go 4-peat to get back to state. I think prior to that run beginning in 2020, I don't think Wildcats, I think it had been a few years prior to Wildcats. We'll have to go to iwasatthegame.com to take a look at the history there, but the Wildcats looking to 4-peat and and really build on the experiences of the last few years. And I had a chance at Alex Nabavi we've been talking a little baseball. He's been hanging around and been able to see him for a little bit, and even talking about that would have been the spring of 2020. I apologize, the spring of 2020 team there. Certainly a solid squad. They were
For
ranked.
sure.
They were ranked preseason number 2 in the state that
Were they
year.
really? I didn't realize that.
And had a chance again with a few kids that went on to play or playing college baseball. Lagasse, Branch, and I believe even Nathaniel Bronall went on for a year to play small college.
Right.
They had a salty squad, 2 lefties. But the whole point of saying that is that it's been a long, wonderful road.
It has.
And the Wildcats looking to get a 4-peat here. You mentioned on I guess just on senior night, while Coach Mounts winning, getting victory number 200.
Yeah,
and
just past 200, so and climbing.
so it's certainly a standpoint where, we'll welcome all folks onto the Cashion baseball bandwagon. There's still plenty of room, but this thing's been moving and grooving here, and looking forward to watching this round of Cats led by 6 amazing seniors make that run. And it's not just about getting the state title game, right? It's about winning it. And if there's ever a year to do it, it's this year. Namely Silo not being in the mix
that
anymore.
That helps.
And Class 2A not being as deep maybe as it's been in years past.
Ampoch actually dropped down. They're not having as good of a year. I think I wouldn't have been as worried about them in 2A this year. But yeah, the Oakdaw is still a big monster up there. There's some teams in the rankings.
Oh, that's clearly the team to beat, Mike.
No, for sure. Well, there's no doubt about that. Hey, we've already got text. Hey, does anybody know who might be in our regional? Hey, all we can do, they're going to re-rank after districts. But if you went just on the current rankings right now, all I can see is who might be the number 2 seed. If you went straight off of the rankings, Vian. So up by Lake Tenkiller over there, the Vian Wolverines would come our way with their 18-18 record. But that could shake up a little bit. So
this is where we need someone like Dirk Fippen to come in to tell us. Dirk's got a broad history. But yeah, right now on the OSSA website, there's only Class 2A district assignments. That's it. Right. And so from that standpoint, it'll be a situation where Wildcats will, take whoever we get and kind of figure it out. There's probably going to be an okay team and 2 probably pretty good teams come into town.
Agreed.
And it'll be a test of our pitching. Make sure that we can get those first 2 games won. And if we take any ounce of, just visibility right now, what we saw with Chance Acord in Game 1 against Hobart. With what did he have? 9 strikeouts, something crazy.
Oh yeah,
like that.
something crazy. Oh, he had. Oh, this last one, Chance Aker had 6 in his 2 innings of work. So.
I apologize. He only pitched 2 innings. That's right. So the standout senior, that's a really good sign.
So I don't know. I have lineups here. Let's see. Hey, we're going to have a little bit of a shakeup here. Just moving some people around, having a little bit of fun. Kellen Smith's going to lead off. He's going to play right field. Cooper Frazee in the 2 spots going to be your pitcher. Chance Acord's going to play first base. So the senior there, he'll hit in the 3-hole. Hunter Gibson is going to be the DH. Derek Shaline's going to get some time at third base.
I like that. He's played third in the past.
He has played there for an inning, so that is position number 8 that he has played. So Kyle Yow's going to get some shortstop time in the 6th spot. It's hitting 7th. Brody Nichols playing second base. Max Higdon will play center field, and in the 9 spot will be Carson Gump playing left field. Nathan Abavi will get the catching assignment. He will be the flex for Hunter Gibson. So, while that's going on, I'll let Nima take it. I'm going to load stuff into Game Changer. I kind of slept while we were forgot we had one more game to do. We got to do so.
No worries. Wildcats on the home uniform, pinstripes, white on white, little maroon and gold trim hat, looking sharp. If you're an old school Cashionite townie, this is something that warms your heart. Looking sharp out there. It'll be Hobart again, following in Game 1 in blue tops, white bottoms, little blue pinstripe, and a little gold as well for them. Wildcats again looking sharp. Again, to take a look around the horn, I actually have I like this particular deal. Kellen Smith has earned an opportunity, obviously defensively behind the plate, but offensively has picked up his game hit wise. And certainly I like seeing him in right field like that and being able to allow a DH to occur in a different scenario. Nabavi will slide in behind catcher, his natural position, a position he's played ever since he's been able to walk. So love seeing that. Cooper Frazee, what else can you talk about Cooper? Cooper's your 1B or 1A starter pitcher right here.
Sure.
It's between him and Chance Acord. Cooper, an absolutely phenomenal right-hand heater. He's got a whole bunch of junk. Mike talks about his speed. He's an absolute speed pitcher and will get after you. You can't even take a breath. And what you absolutely love about Cooper is the kid has seen a ton of baseball. He's been a 4-year starter for the Cashion Wildcats. He's one of those few kids here on the senior group that's been here ever since elementary school, ever since those days of Dirk Fippin's baseball, Jay Evans, rolling around in the dirt and playing across the state. And Cooper's been that kid. He's been the baseball kid, and it's great to see him this senior year. And expecting another fantastic season and end for him. So first pitch here, again, top of 1. Cooper Frazee starts off with a strike, and we've got a little switch with our umpires. Plate ump and a field ump have switched. Big shout out to those guys. We don't always agree with them. They did a great job in game 1 managing that one. Second pitch, their ball a little bit low there. Number 11, that is...
I still have it as Porter Hayes.
Porter Hayes.
Sorry, I take that back. Hayes Porter. So... he could go either way. Would that sound like a country song name right there?
I like that. Yeah, I like that. Speaking of country, a few Cashion boys ended up going to Rock the Country down in Gonzales, Louisiana, music festival. Kid
Really?
Rock, among other guys. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, there's a ton of Cashion alum down there. It was, I didn't get an invite, but I saw pictures.
Sounds like fun.
I think I would have got an invite if I was going to buy refreshments.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. If that was on the table, I probably would have been able to find a spot.
And here's the 2-2 from Frazee. That'll get fouled off, so Porter hanging in there.
He had lefty, a little behind on that one, trying to catch up to Cooper's speed. And honestly, the Hobart guys, having seen Chance for 2 innings, probably want a little bit of a break here from this, but see if Cooper can come back.
There's a pitch that's up, so that'll make this a full count.
Cooper's deal, watching him for the last gajillion years between junior high and high school, he's a little bit of a later start. Like for him,
that'll get a slap that's going to go out to Carson Gump in left field, and he'll get on his horse and he'll make that catch.
You know what? Carson Gump made difficult look routine just then.
Oh, for sure.
That is not an easy play. Coming in, backhand in the air, dropped in that spot. That actually was probably a hit against a lot of folks, but. Carson did a great job there. And all I was just saying about Cooper is that, he usually warms up. As the game goes on, he gets stronger and stronger. And that's the one thing I've absolutely loved about watching Cooper over these last several years.
So get a called strike there to make this quickly 0-2 to Aiden Salazar.
Yeah,
or take that back. That looks like it's number 2, Trey Cole. So they're changing it up just a little bit. And that'll get a swing and a miss. So they'll be dropped third strike. They'll throw down to first base. Nathan Nabavi to Chance Acord for out number 2.
That's how we saw that in the first game there. Those breaking balls are vicious, and you get a kid swinging there and something in the dirt. That's a play that doesn't always get a lot of credit for catchers here on the turf. We get that breaking ball swing, keep it in front, and get that throw down to 1. We saw it with Kellen in the first game, and here with Nathan, here with Cooper. So good start here for Coop. 2 outs.
2 outs. I got ball 1 there, 2. I'll get you a batter here in a second.
Oof.
Looks like number 16, Jackson Allison. So there's a strike on the outer half. So
yeah, Cooper working everywhere that he wants right now. Love the absolute control from the senior.
So 1-1 pitch. Oh, I take that back. That was 1-2 pitch. So called strike, called strike, called strike.
Cooper comes inside, and hits that outside corner. Had number 16, had our boy, was that Jackson Allison?
Jackson Allison.
Yeah, had him guessing. So that'll end it, and that's tough. And looks like Wildcats, just like the first game, 1, 2, 3, get him going.
Absolutely. Like number 12, Dreyer Smith. He was the catcher in the first game. Looks like he's going to get the call to pitch in game 2 here. We'll see who our catcher is. Man, it looks like it would be number
No, it's same
12,
catcher.
Same. Okay,
No.
So we have 2 number 12. So I think so. I don't have it. Looks like Josh Smith, the sub here on the original lineup. So Josh Smith will be your pitcher.
Yeah. So a lot of duplicate numbers, and we got some duplicate hairdos. We got some kids that certainly, man, they could be doing a Pantene commercial.
I'm telling you, they got some long hair going.
Some good hair, strong hair game.
They do.
Absolutely.
So number 12 will be pitching to number 12. That just doesn't happen. So it'll work though.
Hey, but you know what? You know what, Mike? We're going to figure it out.
We are.
We're
Always do.
You and I, we're going to figure it out. It'll be okay. It's going to be okay. Wildcats certainly looking to keep that production going. Any wagers on home runs in this game?
Oh, we'll call the over/under at. We'll go 2.
You're going to go 2? I thought you were going to go 1.
I was going to. Okay.
Because I would have taken that over.
We'll go 1.5. The over.
Oh my
is
God!
1.5.
I'm going over.
You're going over. You're going to 2. Okay. If I'd picked 2, would you? If I picked 2.5, would you have gone?
I would have gone under. No, I would have gone under.
Okay.
I think
So
the number is 2. I don't know who the 2 are going to be. I have my hopes and guesses on who those 2 would be, but
Right.
but certainly from a standpoint, again, no win. But the idea is, I think Wildcats have kind of assimilated to the speed that they're
Right.
probably going to see, and I think they're going to be able to time this one out and get after it. So certainly appreciate that. Appreciate all our fine folks watching from home, our fantastic sponsors like Western Drilling.
Yes,
And I know you did a great job of calling out any of the Hobart folks that may be watching as well on Cashion Wildcats TV. Appreciate you guys joining us.
Correct. We want to thank all our Squirtle sponsors there all year long. They help out with Cashion Athletics so much, allowing Squirtle to be brought through Cashion Wildcat TV in your living room, on your phones, wherever you're at. And we also like to thank our baseball streaming sponsors. We'll talk a little bit about them. The OSSAA does not allow us to have a sponsor of the game in the playoffs, but we can mention those sponsors is what I've been told.
Okay.
So, leading things off will be Kellen Smith, your right fielder for this game. And Josh Smith, so Smith to Smith here. Josh Smith will throw ball 1 to Kellen Smith. So Kellen's come on strong with his bats and shown patience at the plate. There'll be ball 2.
And we've talked about this all season. I mean, that's even in the preseason. That's what Mounts wants. That's his priority. He'll give up a defensive situation if he can pick it up with a bat.
For sure.
And certainly that's been the case with Kellen these back half of the few games here over the last couple of weeks.
So 3-0 currently to Kellen Smith. The kick and the pitch. This will be a one down central. Say it, Nima.
No, I'm not going to say it. You guys know. You all been watching enough Cashion baseball with me. A 3-0 auto take, 90 now and up to 98, 2.2% strike call. But that's okay. That's okay. I know there's a few guys that might have a green light on this team to go after it.
3-1, line drive, going to go into right center. Oh, that's going to get past the right fielder. That thing is going to still go. We'll see what they do. With stride, hits the bag, and Kellen Smith is going to slide in head first with a triple. Here we go. Watch it. The atomic bomb, boom, at third base. So
a big shout out to Riley Broadbent. Riley's kind of the team photographer this season for a few of the teams, and there's a great capture on CashionWildcats.tv Facebook, sharing on the Cashion Wildcats baseball site, just the series of pictures of Cooper Frazee doing that. It's fantastic. It's been kind of fun. Kind of keeps it going here, keeps the group going. Oof.
It does. So Cooper Frazee is going to step in. He will see a ball above his head that he ducks out of the way of. So Mr. Consistent for 4 years with the Cashion Wildcats. That'll be a called strike.
Yeah, and from a standpoint there, I think Cooper, it's good to be greedy here. I think he's willing to pass on that last pitch here. I think he wants his because he wants a big hit.
And the 1-1 pitch. There's one he's going to send up in the air. It's going to go a long ways. Left fielder's going to camp underneath it. It's going to hit his glove but fall out. So it was going to score the run on the sac fly, but instead it's going to turn into a reach by air, and Cooper Frazee's going to be on second base, and it's going to make it 1-0 Cashion Wildcats.
Just a little bit under it. You knew what he wanted to do.
Right.
I was just saying it. I was in Cooper Frazee's head, and certainly he wanted to send that one over that left field wall, and was close, just a little bit under it. But situation is it's always better to be lucky than good. I have a chance here to put another run up here as Chance Acord comes up to bat.
And Chance will step up. He'll see ball 1 outside.
Again, let's take a look at, I think our stats have been updated on Game Changer.
Correct. You got it on your
Yeah,
phone. I can't see stats while in Game Changer, so I'm glad. That's why Neema's a helpful tool with his
well,
phone.
and you've got your laptop over here.
I do. It could do it. I don't have enough hands.
And I just watched Cooper Frazee's average go down literally right in front of my face on that last error, reached by error. But Cooper 333 on the season. Acord, again, a paltry 409, 560 on base percentage of kids with start more than 20, 25
right.
at bats. He only trails Hunter Gibson from an average perspective with 27 hits. Again, 30 RBIs. Certainly up there with Hunter at 30, right behind Max Higdon leading the team with 32 RBIs.
Once a district started last year, even Chance went on a tear. I think he hit just under 600 in the playoffs last year. So we're hoping to see that same type of production. And with a hit by pitch there that's going to hit him in the left shoulder, he'll take his slow little jog to first base.
He tried. I think he did. He's trying. But it's like at that point, it was like, I just have to wear it. And, I got to tell you what, Chance, we talk about the athleticism and size. I mean, Chance is, he's a big kid. He's not a small kid. Certainly from a standpoint, you can see the football weight room on him. Quarterback at Stillwater last fall. Certainly not much of an issue for him to wear that last one.
Well, here we go here. Well, Hunter Gibson goes to the left side of the box for the first time in his Cashion career, and the first pitch hits him. So I guess that's what you get a little bit. So that'll load the bases up.
I'm a little shocked. Maybe he's thinking he wasn't going to get another at-bat. I probably would have tried to get himself uncorked. If we're going left-hand, then that over-under on the home run city, I'm going to have to go down on that one.
Well, that'll bring Derek Shaline to the plate. And he'll see a ball outside.
Yeah, Derek getting close last at bat in that previous game. He had warning track power on that last hit. Just missed out on a home run. Just nice smooth stroke here. Let's get a nice level swing, get something happen.
This will be in the other batter's box. So 2-0. So seeing the outfield, decent gap in left center. Center fielder still playing in a bit, but we'll see if we do something about that. Derek's going to swing through that. Kind of leaned over the plate a bit.
He did. So. And I think what he was trying to do was wait on it, and I think that's what happened. He got a little off balance. He's choked up just a little bit, too. So I know mentally he's just trying to get himself to get a good square hit on this one.
Stay on that back side. This will leak inside, so 3-1.
Yeah, I think that was wait, and he couldn't hold himself long enough.
Right.
And you're exactly right. Kind of fell forward and lost the angle on the ball. But 3-1 here. Let's see, green light here for the senior.
And the 3-1. He's going to look at ball 4 upstairs. He'll take the run. So that'll be an RBI. That'll make it 2-0 Cashion Wildcats. And that'll bring Kyle Yao to the plate.
Yao he had 2 hits, I believe, in that or 1 hit in that last game.
Yes, he did.
I think he had 1 hit. Kyle on the season. Batting right around 362. He had a hot start. Things have kind of cooled down, but hoping to pick things up, and that'll right on cue.
Ride the line, a hard ground ball in between first and second. That's going to score 1. There's going to be a throw to the plate here, and that'll score 2. So a single 2-run RBIs. There are 2 RBIs there on the hit for Kyle Yao, making it 4-0 Cashion Wildcats.
Yeah, nice shot there. Right side, waited. Good contact in between first and second. And, again, Wildcats kind of taking lessons from that first game and making the changes.
So Derek Shaline goes first to third on that. So they'll have runners on the corners. And that'll bring Brody Nichols. Move the man in the 4 spot, guys. Come on. No, just kidding. We should, though.
Yeah, Brody up to 294 now. He had 2 hits. The fantastic game. Had that home run in the game 1 here, districts.
And on that pitch, Kyle Yao will stroll into second base with a defensive indifference. So I
hate that rule.
I do too.
And in fact, I love everything that you do, but when you start saying in defensive indifference, I just cringe.
When I sit there and wonder, are other teams just putting stolen
No, they're
base,
not. They're stolen base.
bases?
I know they are. But I know you are like you're a perfect baseball fan. By the rule, letter of the law.
I just feel like if you're going to have stats, they might as well be right.
No,
wrong stats will make me more upset than anything else.
I totally agree.
So.
Totally agree. I just hate the rule in general.
Yep.
I think if you go, you go. You get it, you get it.
I agree.
That's just
if you
me.
want me, come get me, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. Don't be giving me this indifference. Like, I was indifferent on that pitch. I'm sorry. It shouldn't have been a ball.
Right.
Or a strike.
So 3-1. Brody will look at ball 4. That'll load them back up. And that'll bring Max Higdon. And once again, you said it best last game. Man, you bring a lefty with the bases loaded, less than 2 outs. You love your chances here.
Yikes.
So nobody out here in the inning. 4 runs across. Kicking the pitch, and that'll be up and in.
Yeah, good take there by Max regardless. That wasn't one that he wanted. It's going to be a chance for him. And with no outs, these guys can be picky here. They can settle in and dare this pitcher to throw strikes at him. As of right now, we have Wildcats have 2 hits, a couple hit by pitches, and a couple walks. So,
right.
I think it's okay to be greedy here.
There is some action in the Hobart bullpen.
It was senior night for the Drummond folks, wasn't it?
I asked, and they said no. They said they had some small thing they did in a previous game, because I did ask before we played.
Because that would have stunk. That would have stunk
to have Cashion come to town.
Trust me, I know. We had to play Okarchian basketball for senior night. That was not fun.
I understand. 3-0 here, and Max will get out of the way of ball 4. Always wise choice. So that'll bring a run in as Shaline will step on home. That'll make it 5-0, and Coach Allison's going to make a trip to the mound.
And he's going to make a change as well.
Okay. Well, hey, while we got this opportunity, I do want to pull it up. I want to thank our streaming sponsors for Cashion Wildcat 2024, making broadcasts possible all year long. We'd like to thank Adrenaline Fundraising. We'd like to thank Creative Medicare Solutions, Stephanie Woody. We'd like to thank Daniel and Tabitha Berry and One Tom Plummer. I want to say a special thanks to OmniLux Med Spa and Dr. Misty Wayman. We love Chris Gibson down there on Main Street. Thank you very much to him and Legacy Insurance and Financial Services. And also Nikki Jo Smith and Cashion Floral and Design. She did a great job with prom flowers. I know on senior night the moms got flowers. They came from Cashion Floral and Design. She does an awesome job. And we'd like to thank an extra special thanks to Matt Stemke and BG Products and Services. BG,
do it. Oh, yeah,
BG.
I love it. I love it when you do it.
Just like on the radio.
I tell you what, Matt's fantastic. You want to talk about a guy who you can engage in a lot of different topics and conversations, and absolutely appreciate him coming in. He came in he came in strong right there at the end there. I know that we were looking to get a few extra, and certainly that's a national name, a national brand there. So
worldwide company.
Worldwide, not international.
Worldwide. Yeah. 70 countries, I believe. So. No, great job. Hey, if you ever get a chance to talk to Matt, interesting story. I got the chance to hear his life, and man, I feel like life is about experiences. That guy has experience.
You have to be careful of the quiet people. Those are the people not careful, but the people with some of the best stories are actually the ones who are the most quiet. Matt's one of those guys. You're exactly right. I mean, talk about a history and work experience that probably is unmatched anywhere here in this county.
Right.
And for sure, and certainly, he's good for a cup of coffee. That's for sure.
That is for sure. So we will have a pitching change. Number 14, Aiden Salazar.
Okay.
Is going to come in.
Yeah, so. Aiden in that first game, not Aiden. Was it Dylan or Aiden? It was Dylan Salazar. Was it Dylan Salazar?
I have Aiden Salazar.
Aiden Salazar, yes, I had it as a Dylan. So second base in that first game. Yeah, all right.
So we're having to add stuff in the Game Changer as we go. So hopefully we get people's names right. So how about this? We will put it back. You're probably wanting to see some baseball action. So let's switch it back. So stepping in with the bases loaded and no outs. In the bottom of the first is Carson Gump.
Yeah, just like the rest of the guys. I mean, no outs, pick your pitch, no matter what, even with the pitching change. Yeah, you're looking right center here, good solid contact, get your pitch.
And Carson's going to hit this to the shortstop. They're going to shovel to second for one, and he'll beat the throw to first. It will go wide, so it'll score 1 run on the hit and 1 run on the air, so 2 more added to the board.
That'll work, and I know it's not exactly where Carson wanted, but good contact there. Probably wanted a little bit of lift on that, but good to see Carson again. Just can't say it enough. Fantastic athlete. It's just a matter of situation time for that kid, and love seeing him. And made a fantastic play in left field on that first hit, backhanding that line drive to get out number 1.
So first pitch will be ball 1 to Kellen Smith.
So Wildcats doubling up here in the first inning. It's already 7-0. We do have 1 out. I have a chance here as we start over. Carson's wanting the call here. Looks like he's wanting to go.
And Kellen Smith's going to lift this ball. He's going to drive it a long way, and left fielder's going to track it down. He's going to make a catch, and Carson Gump will retreat back.
Yeah, good contact there, and it's been that spot. It seems like we've had a lot of kids, in the previous game kind of hit that spot right there. So situation for the Wildcats is we'll move to 2 outs, but again, offense does not go away as Cooper Frazee and Chance Acord stepping up here to try to add another run here for the Wildcats.
So Frazee coming up, hit a fly ball that was reach on air in the first at bat.
Again, way ahead.
Carson Gump was taken off on that pitch, but the foul ball will bring him back.
Yeah, so Coach Wade, I don't know who's making that call on that hit and run, if that's Coach Wade or Coach Jay or Coach Mounts, but certainly way ahead. Just going to have to sit on this one, be patient, see if you can't sit and drive on this and get to.
This ball will be down, and Carson Gump's going to have this base stolen standing up.
Carson almost looks exhausted over there. Like there's a chance here to take a look as we got a little snowball fight going on here at Lance Beitler Field. But yeah, absolutely. And again, I've really enjoyed watching Gump grow in left field defensively for the Wildcats.
For sure. I mean, he makes it look more routine. I mean, he was a ball he tracked down on the line one game that saved it. I don't know if that was the Latta game, but, I mean, kid coming through out there and just he just feels more comfortable, makes it almost look too routine, too easy now.
Totally agree with you on that one. Not much of a cover there at 2.
Oh, Cooper's going to take the ball right side, and it's going to find a lot of grass over there. That's going to get past the right fielder. That thing's going to tuck into the corner.
Mount sends him. Does he send him?
He's going to have himself at least a triple, and it's going to be a stand-up triple. So I'm going to go. Here we go, the atomic bomb over there. If you can see it, boom. So
well done, well placed. It was a big shift over to the left side, and so I liked Cooper's approach on that, and I think that's going to be the needed approach for every one of these batters coming up from now on.
Right. So 8-0 Cashion Wildcats. Cooper Frazee on third base. And that'll bring Chance Acord to the plate. So Coach Jay in the first base coach's box now. Coach Wade in the third base coach's box.
Looks like we got Riker Johnson, little courtesy running at third base for Cooper. But again, Chance leading the team with 4 home runs, second in hitting average, right behind Hunter Gibson, who's on deck for the Wildcats.
That'll be ball 1 to Chance Acord.
I didn't know that was a situation. I thought it was going to be pitch only at Cali, so that's a good clarification on the desire to play the field. And where do you think he plays in college if he's not pitching?
Man, I'd like to well, hold on. This is the ball is deep. This is going to go to the left fielder. That's going to go down in between the left fielder and the center fielder. And Chance Acord's going to have himself a fly ball double there, and that'll score another run.
That was an absolute rainmaker.
Right.
Oh,
hey, if the wind was normally blowing in Cashion, America, that's gone for sure. So.
Absolutely.
So that'll put a runner on second. We'll take a runner off third, make it 8-0 as Hunter Gibson will come back up to the plate.
That's 9-0.
9-0. Is it? Okay. You're correct. It is 9-0. They're coming in a hurry.
Yeah, Hunter.
I hear that over there.
Hunter's getting some grief here, and he deserved it on that one. That was not his best swing, but let's see if he can find the one he wants here and just let it drive.
In the 0-1-0, and he does. He crushes this ball. It's going back, 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 and that is gone. Hunter Gibson going to tie the team lead with his 4th home run of the year. That'll be a 2-run shot, and no win today, boys. That's all Hunter Gibson.
So on cue, thank you, Hunter, making me look like a genius, but maybe a little bit of a ribbing from his teammates came back through. I got to give credit to the pitcher there, Salazar, coming right back at him after that, decided to, test his fate, and Hunter Gibson said, no testing here. That's an A+ hit for me.
And that'll bring up Derek Shaline with an 11-0 lead for the Cashion Wildcats here in the first. And he's going to get underneath this. This is going to go to the second baseman, who's going to drift over, and he's going to make that catch. So just got to get through it instead of pulling off of it. Yeah. And I don't know. That's how the inning will end, 11-0. We will go to commercial real fast. We'll be right back.
Cashion FBC is a church seeking to grow in Christ and our love for the body of Christ. With ministries from children to youth to adults, we strive to present the gospel in an engaging and meaningful way. Sunday school meets at 9:45 a.m. and worship starts at 11 a.m. Children and youth meet on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Please check our website at cashionfbc.org for more information, and we hope to see you this Sunday, located a half-mile east of Cashion.
Founded by Jesse and Amy McCracken, Rural Pest Solutions is a Cashion-based, family-owned and operated company. Our focus is on providing the highest level of customer service while effectively treating many common invaders, including spiders, ants, roaches, mice, mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, and termites. Flexible scheduling and superior customer service are our top priority. Call us today to schedule your appointment, 405-283-6565.
All right, Cashion Wildcats, welcome back. Top of the second, 11-0 Cashion Wildcats. Cooper Frazee still on the hill. We'll give you the defensive alignment again. Cooper Frazee pitching, Nathan Nabavi catching, Chance Acord playing first, Brody Nichols at second, Kyle Yao at shortstop, Derek Shaline at third, Carson Gump in left, Max Higdon in center, and Kellen Smith.
Yeah.
Sorry. They got some of that similar hair a little bit.
Yeah.
Kellen Smith out there in right. So.
Yeah, definitely twinsies from that standpoint, body frame and size as well.
So number 3, Adrian Holmes will come to the plate for the Bearcats here in the top of the second. He'll foul the first pitch off.
Mike, we got a little bit of echo. I don't know if you want to maybe check the fade a little bit. I don't know if that's happening. I'm hearing it, but
You're hearing it.
that's good. I think we're good. We're good.
You're good? Okay.
Yeah,
maybe just turned it up just a tad farther than needed to be. So after the first foul, you ball outside and make it 1-1. We're letting everybody touch the baseball here in this game. So.
Nathan's like, you're going to make me jump up high. I'm going to make you jump high, Cooper.
I agree. So the 1-1 pitch from Frazee. This will be fouled off, so Holmes battling for sure.
So a good at bat here for the 4-hole hitter, Adrian Holmes. Third base, had a K in his one at bat.
They'll get a breaking ball, gets a swing and a miss. So Cooper Frazee getting the strikeout there.
And that's the thing about Cooper. I mean, he will absolutely mesmerize you. He'll hit you fastball, inside, outside, and then just drop the hammer with an absolute beautiful curveball. And it just makes going up to bat against him so difficult. It's been that way for 4 years now.
So that'll bring Josh Smith to the plate. He'll see a called strike and then one that comes inside for a 1-1 count. Cooper working fast. And Josh Smith is going to flare this right side. Kellen Smith is going to come onto the line and make that catch.
Yeah, it's the Hobart battlers. I mean, that's about as good as you can probably ask for. Again, as a righty, you're going to be behind on Cooper's fastball, and be able to get something on that line there is a mini success.
Right.
But nonetheless, 2 outs.
And that'll bring up number 23, Asa Freeman. He'll swing through that for strike 1. And follow that up with the same thing, a swinging strike. So 0-2. Kicking the pitch. This will be a little bit low. Hey, I think Cooper's got a date tonight. He's working fast. And the 1-2. There's that breaking ball, and
Just missed.
just inside.
Just missed. Didn't come through. I don't, situation where maybe could have gotten him to swing, but
It's a foul ball by Freeman there.
yeah, definitely behind here. The Hobart batters are going to have to really catch up, and then the situation is you try to catch up, and he comes back with you with a breaking ball.
And the 2-2 pitch. They'll blow it past him for a swing and a miss. So Cooper Frazee will get yet another strikeout. That is, Cooper's, make sure I didn't miss any. That is his 4th of the game. So 4 strikeouts for Frazee through 2 innings.
And just like that, so on the in the bullpen, it looks like we've got a Brian Nabavi sighting, so
Good
the
deal.
right-hand sophomore. So the Wildcats went with Tucker Myers to clean up behind ace Chance Acord, and it looks like another sophomore will have that chance potentially in the 3rd inning.
Sounds great. So just a little tune-up to stay fresh. Chance gets his 2 innings, 6 strikeouts. Cooper gets his 2 innings, 4 strikeouts, and then let some other folks come in and finish it off. So I like it.
Yeah, I do too. Wildcats, it took them 2 innings to get 11 runs in that last game. It just took them 1 here today thus far in the 2nd game. So we'll see with Kyle Yao. The Wildcats are going to go Yao. It looks like Yao Nichols and most likely Max Higdon, 6, 7, 8.
There you go.
I believe. Is that what we're doing?
That would be
Yeah.
my guess, unless you see some subs. So
Yeah.
Yal, Nichols, Higdon, Gump. So
Yeah, most likely this will be it. I don't know if we're going to go. It will, I guess, go 2.5 again.
right, I think you got to go at least. You have to play at least 3, I think. So,
Okay.
So.
All right.
So we'll see. Hey, guys, games. This will be the last game of this week. I know that's rare for Cashion baseball. We're used to playing a ton.
Seriously,
I mean,
Mike.
right?
Seriously, like I'm shocked that we haven't picked up 6 more games this
Right,
weekend.
right.
Let's do a couple more double headers. Coach Mounts, we got to remind him. We got Mr. Shank up here. He's not paid by game out here.
So the boys will actually get some practice time in. I know that's rare outside of a Wednesday, but they'll get some practice time in, tune things up. And hey, on Monday we get to go to 2 Calumet.
Yeah.
So. How'd you like this? How'd you like to win all your games if you're Calumet and you drop in the polls from number 1 all season practically to number 2 just before regionals come out?
You know what? That's it. Honestly, at the end of the day, that stuff really doesn't matter. I mean, the playoffs have started, but back to the Mounts and the game situation. I know why he did it in the past, and it's because I know there was some trepidation, or I don't want to call it fear, but a worry or anxiety about not getting enough games in because of rainouts,
yes,
right?
Yes.
That's always a situation, but then it's also turned into making sure that we have enough quality wins, right, to maintain a higher ranking or a chance to host a regional. I think we're in a place right now where we've earned the respect and don't need to necessarily do that, but certainly I guess chasing games is maybe more fun than practicing.
There you go. Well, I know you're allowed to play 30, 37. So
Okay.
Hey, and just a heads up, we do have a pinch hitter here. Zach Sisson's going to come in and hit for Kyle Yao. That first pitch, he's going to put it foul down the left field line.
So Zach, kind of an interesting guy. He's come in and DH'd here and there for the Wildcats, and certainly as a junior coming in, this is his first year in a Cashion uniform. Defensively, maybe next year, do we see him at catcher? Do we see him at first base?
Yeah, he wants to try some catcher stuff. I think outfield's still his spot. He's a decent third baseman as well. I mean, they're going to I told him that, hey, I think you need to be ready to play all positions here at Cashion. You never know where you're going to be used.
Yep.
So he's a kid that came over from Harding Prep. He was the best player at Harding Prep. So having to kind of sit back behind some seniors and everything, I'm sure it's been difficult, but the kid's shown great composure. He was on a tear. I remember when Dibble the first time, man, just double central.
Yep.
So.
Well, and that's baseball. Baseball ups
It
and
is.
downs, right? You got to be able to kind of play through that flow.
So 2-2 pitch here. And he will check swing and be very careful about it as we go full count.
Yeah, Salazar with a smile on his face. Was that Salazar pitching? I think.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, I think a smile on his face. They probably could have asked. No one asked the umpire, but.
And here's the 3-2. And Zach will ground this to the shortstop. That'll boot off him, and Zach will reach on air. He'll round hard, but he'll stay right there. So.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. Again, if you haven't played on turf. That's a situation where the shortstop there for Hobart needs to really come up and try to get that. I know it was well struck. It was hit hard. He's got to come up and make that play and round that thing. He can't wait for any extra skip or hop. But we definitely have some a lineup change here. So we got some kids that maybe didn't get a nat bat in that first game are going to be coming in here today.
So Riker Johnson's going to come to the plate. So here with an 0-0 count. He'll look at a called strike. Hey, I do want to mention this about Zach Sisson.
Yeah,
I was
let's hear
told
it.
this summer he's still got some metal in his leg from the surgery. They're actually going to take that out.
Oh my gosh!
So he'll be able to be full strength come next year. He's just got some other things that are going on with that procedure. So he'll be full strength come his senior year.
Did you get him to sign a HIPAA sheet so you could share that information?
Oh, is that a deal? Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I mean,
I don't know all those rules.
Please, nobody talking about my mental illness, please.
So, well, we broadcast that, so everybody's aware.
Everybody's well aware. Yeah, they've been watching me for the last 5 years, 6 years. They know that. They know that's public knowledge on me.
That's right. I just thought that's why we came out to Cashion. We put them all on one island, right? So 1-2.
So Riker, freshman, he's in the bomb squad, hit that grand slam against, who was it that day that came to town?
That was a 19-1 ball game.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of hits in that game.
There were.
But Riker Johnson joined the bomb squad, freshman. He's played a little bit at second base, a little bit at right field, mainly been courtesy running. He's got great speed, another kind of a Drew Westerhoff football kind of guy to come out.
Sisson's going to take off on this, and he's going to slide in head first with no throw. Love the hustle, anticipating the throw.
Hey, and no sliding glove. So,
but that is a stolen base because there's nobody else on base.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
Again,
Why?
Thank
you.
But,
Thank you.
So the kick and the pitch. This will be 3-2. That'll be up and be ball 4 for Riker Johnson. So that'll put runners on first and second. And coming to the plate will be Braden Stemke.
Yeah, Braden Stemke, another one of those sophomores, another kid on that War 2026 squad. Braden coming off a significant shoulder surgery in the off season, was able to be a good contributor on the basketball team.
For sure.
Was able to get some good minutes for Coach Hardaway, and it's good to see him out here playing and doing his thing. I don't think he's doing any pitching this year, but certainly a little infield, outfield for the kid for sure.
Right. So called strike there on the outer half. So setting up a 1-1 count. I mean, this season has been great, but the future, when you just think of all these kids, it is just so bright. I love it.
Yeah, and you got, everybody can complain about any coach in America, right? You can always find faults. One thing I've always appreciated about Mounts is that he's given younger kids chances to play.
Right.
That includes his sophomore bunch to get opportunities and meaningful varsity innings. And to kind of stress them and see where it goes.
So here's the 1-2. That'll get a swing and a miss from Braden Stemke. So that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Stemke, I think, was just a little laxed on that one. I think a little bit behind, but certainly good at bat. And we got Jaden Bolton, another War 2026 kid. And I love watching Jaden. The kid, he's had some good varsity opportunities in left field this year. Isn't that right?
He has, yes. And I didn't know he was that fast. When you see him on the base paths, holy cow!
Yep. And he'll do a little pitching. I know he's pitched a little bit as well. I think he may have pitched against Drummond.
Yes, he looked really good. Yeah, you're right. There's a shot to left field. That's going to hook into the corner. That's going to get past the left fielder. Sisson will jog, and he'll hit third.
I think
he'll better hurry up because Riker Johnson's right on his heels, and he'll hit home plate, and so will Johnson. So that'll be a 2 RBI double for Mr. Jaden Bolton. Yeah. So great job there.
Yeah, well done by Jaden. Nice smooth stroke. Got the barrel. Absolutely love seeing that from the sophomore, and certainly deserves it and gets a couple RBIs with it. And look here, we got another sophomore, Justin Sylvester, another Ward 2026 kid. So, again, those kids putting the effort in and trying to make the most of it out here in varsity innings here in meaningful district play.
Absolutely. So 13-0.
So just one out. I guess Wildcats will have to keep it going. Brian Nabavi, sophomore, on deck. Brian, who had that double in game one to kind of end that one.
Nice.
He's got his homeboys out there in front of him.
Oh, and Justin Sylvester will get his pinch hit opportunity, and he'll get hit by pitch.
Oh, Justin. And Justin's one of those kids that's been hit about 112 times this year as well. I know, following him, and Coach Johnson will give him a dab out there on first base.
Hey, we got a big ice machine in the green room. We'll just bring it on over here and load up some bags. So.
Gonna need it. Let's see what Brian Nabavi can do here. Wind's blowing out a little bit now to the – and he's going to chop that one off his end of his bat.
He'll get on his wheels. This ball will go up, and he'll hit it just enough to make it a hard play for the third baseman. He was so early, just got it off the end cap that way.
Yeah, he didn't need to be that. I love the fact that he swung at that first pitch, but he needed to sit on that one quite a bit. I mean, that would have been his natural spot to go back down the right side. But score comes in. It looks like that was Jaden Bolton that comes in for the score and moves Justin Sylvester to third. And Wildcats got runners at the corners here with McKeever up the bat.
So a lot of things happening, 14-0. McKeever will come up. He'll hit this foul. That'll go towards the school. So a lot of kids getting some action today, and we love to see it.
We need somebody on deck. I don't know what's going on here. I guess they're just going to say we're not going to bat anyone. I'm kind of curious to see who that's going to be.
Switch it over.
Maybe.
And McKeever will get a check swing. He'll go too far, and that'll be strike two.
Yeah, that's a situation. I think that happened at McKeever's last at bat. He just needs to be confident here. I mean, there's no risk, there's no harm here. Just get after it.
And the 0-2, this will be upstairs.
Shocked that Nabavi hasn't tried to steal here to try to take the force off, but maybe that's just Mounts or Coach Wade just kind of managing the game.
And we got a Brady Johnson sighting. He's your first base coach over there now.
Yeah, Coach Johnson does a lot of work. I know he does work with the junior high basketball. I don't know if he does any. I don't think he does any football. Maybe he does some wrestling. I don't know, but it's usually all hands on deck here in Cashion, and certainly appreciate him. Oh.
And McKeever will swing through that one, so that'll be the second out of the inning. And you wondered who was coming to the plate in the on-deck circle.
Yep.
It's Nathan Nabavi.
All right. Let's see if Nathan doesn't get all hyped up here. Let's just nice smooth strokes. Maybe try to set one over second base. Let's see what happens here. I think Nathan's one at bat in the first game. I think he had a walk, I believe. I think that's what I have him down for. On deck, looks like it's Aiden Berry. Aiden's like, Nathan, get on. Oh.
That'll be 2-0.
That would have been hard for me to lay off on that pitch.
Oh, for sure. This is what I hate about Game Changer. You have to sub. Because he was kind of the flex. You have to sub him out so you can put him back in. So.
Mike, thank God for your thumbs in that phone.
That'll get a swing and a miss. So 2-1.
Yeah, Nabavi, I think he was wanting to swing no matter what. I think if Salazar would have put that in the turf, he would have swung at it. He's going to sit back on it and wait and look right side. Well, he's going to go left side.
Ball to third baseman. Come up throwing. That'll be in the turf, and he'll get on with the reach by air there.
Yep.
That'll score a 15th run. That'll put runners on the corners again.
And they'll send Nabavi to 2 on the overthrow. So runners at second and third for Aiden Berry. Again, Nabavi way ahead. Sends that one down the third base line. Lost a little bit of power there. But like we said, no matter what, just put the ball in play and good things will happen. Let's see what happens. So runners at second and third as Mike updates Game Changer. Aiden Berry, the sophomore with a butterfly in his face. That had all the, all the stories of a Randy Johnson pitch. Remember when he hit that bird?
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do.
Crazy. Oh, Aiden sitting on that one, waiting. Takes that one off the foot. Not fun at all. On deck, Zach Sisson's back up. So Wildcats working their way around the lineup again.
Okay, I think I'm caught up now.
Yay.
I just wish they would make that change in there. It makes it a whole lot harder.
You know, you should write your own code and get your own app.
Man.
And take over. And you can be sponsored by somebody else besides the Dicks or whatever the Game Changer's sponsored by.
Maybe I missed my calling. My dad was an excellent computer programmer.
Okay.
And he could have done that probably.
Should have done it, man. We'd have chat. What we would call it? We wouldn't call it Chat GPT. We call it Chat Shaline.
Hey, awesome. Let's do it. What does the GPT stand for?
Grand Primary Turismo. I don't know.
So
I need AI to tell me what Chat GPT stands for. Hey Siri.
That's funny.
Hey Siri. Yeah.
That's funny. So 3-1 here to Barry.
Oof.
He'll get ball 4 up, so he'll get the walk. That'll load him up.
All right. So hey, you know what? You talked about Zach with a little bit of power. Hey, why not? Right here, wind's picked up a little bit. It's kind of blowing in a little bit, isn't it?
It is.
Feels like it's blowing up.
Well, and then it died a little bit, so who knows?
Do we have rain? So we do have rain coming up?
Yeah, that's what I understand. So, hey, man, it's 80 degrees outside. Zach will look at a cold strike there. So, hey, by the way, I got a text from Zach's dad. He said no hip on his side.
Okay.
So
all right.
I
Just trying to
appreciate it.
protect
Thank
you. Just trying to protect Zach, our
I get
student
it.
here.
I get it.
I mean, sharing out all sorts of secrets and stuff. I don't know, man. Uh-oh.
Oh, Zach's going to get a hit by pitch there. So that'll make it, I have it 16-1 now.
Yeah. Brian Nabavi comes in, and that'll bring out Coach Allison. I was just giving you a hard time on the hit.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. That's funny.
I know you guys are all.
We're all in good fun here.
Yeah, absolutely. So Salazar looks like that's his day.
It does. So we'll see. Looks like third baseman's going to come in. Going to take off his things on his
And
arm.
so what's the rule? So you can't have a sleeve at all on your throwing arm. Or you can. It just can't be white?
It can't be white. Maybe he just doesn't like to wear it at all.
Maybe just doesn't like it. Okay. Okay.
So number 3 is going to come in. I show that being Aiden Holmes.
A big shout out to the Hobart fans. There's about a handful of them here, about 10, and you said it's not a short drive.
No, it's not. I mean, 2:15 by bus, and it's not hard. You have to leave quite early. I mean, you got to have no other plans the afternoon to make it to Cashion by 4 o'clock. So. So we'll see Holmes, and these kids have played hard today. So I'm gonna say this anyway. They have a win over Tipton.
Yeah.
And nothing makes my son smile more than a win over Tipton.
Okay.
We went to Winter Nationals. We drove all the way out to Phoenix, and my son didn't get to play first base because the coach's son from Tipton got to play over there.
Drama. I love it.
Derek was the much better first baseman.
I love it.
And let's just say words were shared and at the end of the tournament. And when you don't ask somebody to invite them to come all the way to Phoenix and not get a whole lot of playing time.
Yeah, that's just bad.
I wish Tipton well, but that coach, and I won't share last name. We do keep an eye on scores.
Yeah. So Mike, I love it. You're getting dark here. I love it.
I am.
Mike is usually our rainbow and sunshine, and I'm the the dark cloud. But I love where you were going there, brother. I thought you were going to get really into it, but I thought maybe there was going to be an altercation of some sort. Or
I think Derek hit 600 that tournament, and in practice it had been a vacuum over at first base, and the other kid is just letting balls go left and right, and I just couldn't understand it. So
I guess that evaluating talent may not be the thing that happens out there. So
But funny story on that trip.
Please.
So left on Christmas Day. My family of 4 has Christmas dinner in a truck stop in New Mexico. So we have nachos, pizza, a little bit of chili. We have a picture. That was our Christmas dinner, was in a truck stop in New Mexico.
Mike, you know what I'm going to say? I am not surprised of what you and your family will do for baseball.
That's true.
I am not surprised. And it's not about, if you ask Jesus, he probably wouldn't say it's not about the turkey. It's
You're right.
it's happy birthday.
That's right. It's just about
It's about the
together.
promise of it's about the promise, the prophecy, right? Everything that we get with Jesus. So, no, that's good. So even if it's over nachos and gas station pizza.
That's right. So Riker Johnson going to step in. He's going to lift this ball to left field. Going back, left fielder's going to drift back, and he's going to make the catch. So just kind of hitting it too, folks.
Yeah.
Cashion Wildcats will score 5 that inning. So making it 16-0 as we go to the third.
Yeah, so that side of the field has gotten worn out tonight, and that left fielder has been busy. I want to say at least in these 2 games, probably close to 9 or 10 hits in that same area. So good contact there by Riker Johnson, just not long enough, but looks like we'll have at least another half inning, and we'll have a Nabavi combo here.
You will? Hey, cool. That's a good moment for you guys right there in playoff action. So
yeah, my favorite moments are when we aren't fighting and killing each other. So those are my moments. But certainly from a standpoint, looks like we're going to have quite a few defensive changes. So as Mike gets that in on game changer, I'll try to kind of spell it out. So Brian Nabavi moves into in relief on the mound. Nathan Nabavi stays in at catcher. Zach Sisson, the junior, goes to first base. Riker Johnson will be going to second base. At shortstop, it'll be Garrett McKeever, I apologize. Third base, Aiden Berry, sophomore. So in the infield, we've got at least 2 sophomores, a senior, a junior, and a freshman. In the outfield, we've got Braden Stimke in center field, sophomore. In left field,
I think it's Bolton, isn't it?
it is Jaden Bolton. It better be. He had that big, huge hit. Yeah, number 18. And in right field, it's Justin Sylvester. So we'll go sophomore. And we do have a family connection, right, between Barry and Bolton, right?
We do. Cousins.
Cousins. So
yes.
So that's one of the great things about growing up and playing in a small town. And, you got cousins, brothers, sisters. You got a lot of names that repeat and what have you. And you got to be careful. If you pick on one, you may have 4 more coming after you. So be careful what happens. But certainly we'll see what the Wildcats can do here defensively here at the top of 3.
That'll bring up number 14, Aiden Salazar. So with the current score, if it goes like the last game, if the Cashion Wildcats can get 3 outs here, that may be our ball game. So Brian Nabavi coming in to make that happen. He'll get a first pitch swing and a miss.
It's a good start, Nabavi, a little fastball. Nabavi is a little bit more up-tempo, similar to Cooper Frazee, and gets hit by pitch. So
that'll be hit by pitch. That'll put the first runner on for the Bearcats.
From a pitching perspective, and when we talk about some of the younger guys in JV, it's been Tucker Meyer and Brian Nabavi that have kind of carried a load there, interspliced there with a Kellen Smith and a Riker Johnson, as well as Slade Williams.
Right. You got a called strike on the outer half there. Braxton Mackey coming to the plate. They get a swing and a miss, so quickly 0-2.
And Brian probably here up 0-2 will either work outside or try to maybe get a little change up or breaking ball. Let's see what happens here for the sophomore right-hander.
This will be up, so our scoreboard's off just a little bit. I have 1-2. So looks like McKeever shielding up the middle just a little bit. This will get fouled off. So stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. So district action. This will be up.
Just stayed up a hair.
It did.
Usually can get that one to come off, and he'll probably have to come back here and just trust his defense.
There's the 2-2 pitch right on the corner. That'll be the first strikeout for Brian Nabavi. That was an excellent placement of that pitch.
It was a good spot, and thankfully the umpire called that. That may have been a 50-50 ball, but good spot here. No throw to 1 here. He's been working the runner at all.
Oh, I love the breaking ball. It looked like it was coming at number 10 right there. That's his Aiden Garcia, and breaks across the plate. This will be low and away, so setting up a 1-1 count.
Yeah, good grab there by his brother Nathan there off the corner.
Brian working fast, too.
Yeah.
That's an excellent placement at the knees, outer half right there. Love it.
Yeah, not going to mess around. He's at his best, too, mentally wise, when he's just going.
There's that pickoff at first base, and runner sliding head first is back
Uh-oh.
safely.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I love it. They're giving a little razz. Hey. So 1-2, And Nabavi's pitch, there's a curveball that gets the late swing. It was going to come through the zone anyway. So strikeout number 2 for Nabavi in the inning.
Yeah, let's take a look in terms of pitching stats on the year. Nabavi certainly has had some varsity innings, thrown about 16 pitches. I don't have a whole lot of stats. And
that'll be a ball that's driven. It's going to go into right center. That's going to go over the head of Justin Silvestri. He's going to get it in quickly. It will be a double for Hayes Porter. And that'll put runners on second and third with 2 outs here in the inning. So that'll bring up Trey Cole.
So with 2 outs, again, if you're Nabavi, just trust yourself, trust your defense, and try to get that third out here. Don't have to do anything crazy over here at third base with Aiden Berry.
There'll be a ball that's up. So that is the first hit of the day for the Hobart Bearcats. So first game was a no-hitter. 1 hit in this game. That ball's inside.
Yeah, Brian's going to fix his body language here, his attitude, try to come back in after getting up that hit.
He'll shut it down right here. 3-0, just one pitch at a time right here. Straight down the mound, and good things will happen.
I'm not sure if if Hobart and Coach Allison have a take here 3-0, but they do, and he'll take the strike. So Brian will have to come to work back here. I think fastball will be just fine here. His brother Nathan trying to.
And the 3-1. I think he's striding a little bit towards the third base dugout there, and that's the reason that ball leaks in and is a hit by pitch. So that'll load the bases. That'll bring up the bearded one for Hobart. This guy grows facial hair better than I can. Number 16.
Big lefty here. You said they play 8-man football. I'm pretty sure he's probably on the team there.
So that'll bring up Jackson Allison. I can only assume relation to head coach Colt Allison.
That would probably be a good guess.
So it's his brother maybe. I mean, this is a big kid. I wish I had his size. So the 0-1 on that foul ball that went to the screen. He'll try the outside, just a little bit farther out. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I still think he can test the zone. Still trust his defense.
The 1-1. This will get fouled back.
Just get out ahead. Get him a foul ball here. Stay ahead. Make things difficult for the batter. Certainly any base here with 2 outs, bases loaded.
So he'll shake off a sign. Couple of them. He sees what he likes. Puts a nod in agreement.
No, that's most likely a curveball.
Here's the 1-2.
Nope.
It'll be outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Brian had a chance to close out the first game and offensively. Now he's a chance to close it out defensively. See if he can finish this off right here and take care of business with 2 strikes and 2 outs.
And the 2-2. That'll be fouled off. That was going to be excellent right on the outer half and just gets poked away by Jackson Allison.
Yeah, big kid.
So good crowd of Cashion folks up the left field line and right field line. Let's see if we can see the 2-2 pitch here. And there's that curveball that gets it, and everybody's in celebration. But Brian Nabavi's going to limp off. I hope everything's okay with him on that last pitch. But he gets the strikeouts. He gets all 3 outs in that inning by strikeout. If we could play some music, we would play some celebration right now as Cashion goes 2-0 in the district playoff, and they are your district champions.
Yeah, congratulations to the squad. Again, step 1 in a 3-part journey here for the Cashion Wildcats. Don't ever want to take any wins for granted. Don't ever want to take any wins in terms of, out of place or to be cocky. But certainly this group ranked number 2 in the state, now 26-5. we're expecting this win, expecting
Right.
this district win. We're expecting a chance to host regionals and get to a spot where, again, they're looking to four-peat and take that next step to maybe even win that state championship. Again, it'll be the first football or non-baseball only team to win in the last 30 years. So Wildcats are really pushing to make it there. But again, congratulations on the 2024 district champs, Cashion Wildcats.
Absolutely. So, hey, some final highlights in that game. 16 runs, but only on 7 hits. So, hey, it is what it is. You take what's given and take advantage of the opportunities. So, in those, you had a double by Chance Acord. You had a double by Bolton. You had a triple by Cooper Frazee, and a triple by Kellen Smith. As the coach right there is being awarded the district plaque.
Well, that's Hunter Gibson.
And what did I say? And
Said
then
coach.
Oh, sorry. What did I say? By Coach Mounts. Hunter Gibson with a home run in that game. So offense was on, defense was on. We just kind of move on from this one and take our district championship. And, hey, it gets a whole lot harder after this.
It does.
Calumet Chieftains, little revenge game there in Calumet. So, and then we have regional play next Thursday and Friday at least here in Cashion, America. Hey, weather can always change regional days and times. So we will host. So those games will start at 11 a.m. as far as I know, but if those days change, please stay tuned to CWTV. Neiman will put something out and let everybody know. So we're going to go down, take some pictures. We're going to turn off the stream here because it doesn't look like we're going to do a lot down there. But for for Neiman and Bobby, I'm Mike Shaline. I guess we'll say in this last game, a Hunter Gibson home run ball. We're going, gone.